Good afternoon. I look well tanned. I think I went a bit OTT with the old blusher. I wanted to say good afternoon collective, but hang on, where's the fat head and little head? Oh, hang on, I'm not great with a camera, even though I'm on YouTube. No, it's fat head and little head. We just had a walk in the wind. Yeah, it's better. Hold on, guys, I've chopped metal. See, look, it's real here, isn't it? Right, so I was going to say, I wanted to say good morning collective, but it's afternoon. Shall we just pretend it's the morning? Good morning collective. But it is the morning. Look, it's Fathead and Littlehead. Right, I'm not prepared as usual. If you ain't been before, I'm Kerry. And I am a psychic intuitive reader, and I give you messages from your angels and mine. I do work completely with the divine, so sometimes I do say things out loud, names, whatever. I don't know what to do. I'm really drawn to these cards that we always use, but I like them. Oh, I've got to show you something. I showed you this before. If you want to get your mum and dad a gift, yeah, if they've ever had trauma or they're healing, this is what to get them. My son got me this for Christmas. Dear Mum, look, tell me about your life. And I tell you what, I've really tried to put this off because some things I don't want to talk about. But I think my son got this for me for a reason, because I'm used to just pushing everything away. And even though I'm healing, I do tell you I'm healing, and I am, but sometimes you think you're healing about things and you don't. Some things you forget what you should be healing. And I did some of it last night, well, early hours of this morning. I'll prove to you that I did some. And I don't mind sharing this with you because you're part of my collective. And I'm a collective like you. And it's just little things like, what is your earliest memory? And boy, did it trigger me. I knew it was going to, but I didn't know how much. And I cried. I tried writing, and then I had to start again. But I was going to do it in pencil, and I thought, no, I'm not going to do it in pencil because I'll end up rubbing it out, and I'll end up saying what I think my son needs to hear. But he said to me, be real, Mum, just tell the truth. But I was like, well, I don't know if I want to. But anyway, I got quite a bit done, and it really triggered me, and it did, and it made me cry. And then so I thought, right, I'll skip the bits about my childhood, okay, because I was sitting here having moments and thinking about things and getting a bit down, and then I was trying to analyse it and trying to change it, and so I skipped to other bits. Well, that was even worse. And then it's like, I saw a bit that said, how did you meet my dad? I was like, oh boy, it's not very great, my life, and it's not. So I skipped it again, right? And then it went, how did you handle difficult times in your family or our family? Well, our family was quite up and down. So anyway, the point is, if you feel like, this made me laugh, he said, what advice would you give me about being a parent? I put, be a better parent than I was. And that's all I got, because I don't know what else to say. But it's like, I texted him this morning at 4 o'clock this morning. I said, look, I have tried to fill it in. And he, bless his heart, he went, Mum, I'm really grateful that you're trying. I said, but it did trigger my childhood issues. But today I do feel a lot better. I feel a little bit emotional, but I think I got over a little bit, not a lot, because there's a lot to deal with in my past and my life. And I know we shouldn't, because I keep saying to you, don't dwell in the past. I didn't really want to go back into my past. But obviously I needed to. It's not I'm hanging on to the past, but it will help me in my future. And yeah, what's one lesson you learned from your childhood that has stuck with you? And the first thing I put was how to cope on my own. Like how to look after myself, how to make my own fun, how to use what I've got to make it through life. And if you want to get this for your mum or dad, or even I think you can get them for your sisters or whatever, it might help them with healing that they didn't know that they needed to do, really. But yeah, I thought I would just share this with you. It just starts off with where you were born. What was your childhood home like? That triggered me quite a lot because I'd moved a lot of times, and I lived with a lot of different people, and it's hard to know where to start. So yeah, so it's sort of I think hearing it out loud made me realise. And then it said, what is one thing your parents taught you that you still carry with you today? And the first thing I said was, don't be like them. I seriously did. I said, look, don't be like them. But yeah, so I thought I'd share that with you. So I have been up since like quite a long time, and I'm a bit tired. So if I get a bit emotional reading your cards, I can't help it because I feel a little bit on the edge today. So yeah. So anyway, that's what happened. So it's a good thing to do, but it's going to be very hard, and there's a lot more for me to fill out. And I said I'll just do a bit a day and see how I get on. So I did try. I started it. So anyway, it's real here, babes. We have to be real. Listen, that's all I can be. All I want you to know is like I always tell you, please be yourselves. Don't be scared to be yourselves. And being yourself is not perfect, and it's not. And we've all got imperfections, and we have. And just try and be yourself, and try and be as honest as you can with yourself. And it does help you grow, and it does. So I bet this will resonate now in the read. It normally does, guys. Whatever I talk about or I get led to say, because I don't have a script. I just say whatever I feel or what I'm being guided. And I'm getting really chilly at the minute. So angels, come into our space, please, and protect us during the read. And just help me guide the collective. And like I said, I'm just here to help you guys. I am. Right, so this is a magical time in your life. So wishes are being granted and dreams are coming true. Woohoo! So we've got 9 of emotions. So 9 is a good number for me. I don't know if it is for you. So 9 is like new beginnings and the endings of other things. And whatever you know as 9 to be to you, just take it as it fits with you, okay? Because we're all different. So it says, it may seem that good luck is following you, but actually, these happy times are your just reward for being a loving and wonderful person. Your angels are asking you to enjoy your life and have more fun. So maybe a lot of you now are realising that you are magical. You are. And you are worth it, guys. And you have been through a lot. I know you have. Even from your comments that you leave me. And sometimes it's hard to be happy, and it is, and it's like we have to sort of, I know it sounds really ridiculous, but I had to like learn to be happy again, and I did. And the more you try and be happy, and the more you laugh out loud and just see the funny side in things. And at first you think, well, it's not funny what happened to me, or it's not funny about this, but in time you do start laughing about it, and sometimes you'll start crying while you're laughing, but that's just the main thing. Just start trying to have some fun. And just remember you're loving and a wonderful person, and you are. And just be yourself, guys, okay? Freedom, it's freedom being yourself. It really is. So have a good day, and I hope you're right, guys, and I do. And like I said, I've been out with the dogs. We had a walk, and it was quite fun, actually. We did have a lot of fun in the wind. And I was giggling my head off up the road. Gypsy had the biggest stick she could have possibly found. And yeah, they had a nice little walk, the dogs did. So, the spiritual teacher. Right, so listen, if you're spending time alone, yeah, there's good rewards to spending time on your own. And there is, guys, because you can use the moments of solitude to focus on love. So, like, that means love of yourself, like, things you love doing as well. And the ways in which you might give to those around you. So you can think about how you love people, like how you want to love people. And also, shine your light as an example for others to follow. Like me, and I am going to do it. I'm going to leave the light on. You got to shine your light, guys. We've all got a light within us, and we have. And when you're like yourself and being yourself, it helps other people to realise that they can be themselves as well. That's why I made this channel, so it was real. So you know that if I can be myself and make mistakes on here and like open myself up to you and tell you about my life and not worry about it, then you can do the same. And that's the only reason I am so real here, guys. And just shine the light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. So you could be a spiritual teacher. You might even be hermiting that moment. We've got number 9 again. I only just noticed that. Look, we've got number 9 on there. And look, the spiritual teacher. And we've got like the hermit. Look, number 9. So number 9, you might be seeing 9s a lot. I've been seeing 9 quite a lot lately. So you could be seeing number 9. You could be September could be your birthday, or it could be 9th of whatever. But yeah, you could be a Virgo, and you have been herming. I feel like from what I said about the book that I've been doing, that you might be like carrying a lot in your backpack. We was talking about the backpack the other day, and that's like just to do with all your past and things that you carry around with you. And I feel like you've carried a lot of weight of things in your past, and you have, and it's probably time to unpack it a little bit. And like I said, just do a bit of healing and just go through it one bit at a time. Don't like empty it all out and like think, oh, where do I start with all this trauma and abandonment and like whatever you've been through. Just like shine a light on one thing at a time. And no, there's no rush, guys, and there's not. And I do feel like you're very strong. And I feel like you do shine the light for other people as well. And you are a little bit of a lighthouse. And your strength will help other people. And it will. Like with me. Like I hope I'm helping you. And I just try and be myself. And I'm trying to be a spiritual teacher. Like to help you. But I'm also don't know everything. So I learn off of you. And I learn from your messages as well. So you're helping me. And being a teacher. We're teaching each other. And that's what we're doing. We're listening to each other. We're like discussing things together in the messages. And yeah, we're all learning. And I think we're learning a lot more now because we're spending more time on our own. And some of us probably never spend time on our own. We're probably busy doing our lives and that and just getting on with things and really didn't think about things. I think when we had the lockdown sort of triggered a lot of us because we had to spend time indoors and time with ourselves, and we had to shine a light on a lot of things. And a lot of us were very frightened, and it did trigger like our awakening. So yeah, just be an example for others to follow. So you might need to find someone to help you along the way. You might be finding it like on YouTube. You might be finding it with like, you might have mentors where you're working or people around you. There might be an older person that you might want to talk to or you're listening to and learning things about their life. Everything's a learning curve, guys, and it is. I'm on a journey of self-analysation. That's what I'm doing. Not in a bad way, analysing myself. I'm just, every time something triggers me, I sit back, instead of ranting and raving about it, I think, was it me or was it them, or like, how can I deal with this? How can I like just sort it out? That's it. I'm just analysing myself and trying to be a better person. So yeah, I'm feeling that could be you. But you don't look at the backpack, look. And you definitely are carrying a heavy load, or you have been. But you're very strong and you're very wise. And I do feel like you're finding the light now. And you're lighting the way to wherever you're going. And you're feeling like there is a light at the end of the tunnel, guys. And there is. I'm getting a bit emotional saying I am. And I'm not going to apologise for it because, like I said, there's nothing wrong with being emotional. Men or women, you do sometimes need to show all sides of yourself. We can't all be strong forever, guys, and we can't. And some of us have to let people know when we feel weak and let people know when we're struggling, and also carry on being strong when we feel weak. And that's the power that we hold within us, and it is. Okay, guys, so you don't have to be a Virgo. You could just be hermiting and like learning about yourself whilst you're spending time on your own. But I do feel like you probably have had a bit of a life, and you do need to unpack it just a little bit. And it is frightening, guys, I'm not going to lie, but it's very rewarding at the end of it, and it is. And every little bit of like tears, all the little tears that you shed, it's just a lot of the toxins that you hold that you release. And don't worry, I've had a right old blubber for a few hours. But I've been all right this morning. I don't let it get me down, and I don't. And don't you either. So, fair decision. Oh, we had another card, didn't we? Sorry, guys. Intuition and insight. So, you are very intuitive. And your intuition is very accurate. And it is right now as well. So you're probably feeling it at the moment, like you're very intuitive. So you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction, guys. Follow your own insights over the advice of others. What did we just say? And don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. It may be best to keep your secrets to yourself for now. So I'm getting energy. So sorry, guys. My angels are coming in. So your intuition is very strong, but if you've got anything going on, maybe not share what you're doing. Don't let people know what your bigger plan is, okay? You can still talk to people. You don't have to be like secretive. It's not being secretive. It's just not allowing anyone to disturb what you're doing. Try and stop you. Try and convince you otherwise that you can't do that. Why are you doing that? And some people don't like you getting a step up because you're leaving them behind. So just remember that probably best to keep things to yourself for a little while, just for now, okay? You're probably feeling this intuitively as well. So whatever you've got in you, like which is like your intuition and insight, don't let it all out. I mean, on here I let a lot out, but that's my choice. But there's still things I keep back, obviously. So yeah, obviously follow your own advice as well, I feel strongly to say. What do we have on there? Number 18. So 18 could be a number for you guys. And that's you there, look. Because you're a little earth angel, and you are. I feel like you're just sort of floating around at the minute. Like, you're not really looking in the future. You're not really looking in the past. You're just sort of, I'm all right where I am now. Maybe you feel like that, like balanced. You're a lot more balanced. That makes I feel like she looks like she's balancing with her arms. You might even be a Libra, I'm feeling. But I just feel like you're like, I'm all right. I'm just floating around. And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm sort of here, but I'm okay. But yeah, your intuition is very strong at the moment. So we've got fair decisions. So your angels are aware that you have concerns at the moment. But be assured that there's nothing to worry about, okay, guys? Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. So you might need to make a decision. You might have made a decision. You might have concerns about this decision. But don't worry about it. And you might need to stand your ground. You might need to stand your ground with someone or something that you're dealing with. And it is okay to stand your ground, guys. You don't have to be all fluffy and light all the time. But just know that when you stand your ground, you don't have to be loud. You don't have to be like nasty. You can still stand your ground and stand firm and like say your piece. And you can, and you are allowed to. So this might bring healing to you by standing your ground. Excuse me. So just take the time to review the details thoroughly. So you might have something come up. My throat chakra, this is trying to stop me talking. You might find it hard to talk about this. It might be a hard decision. You have to sit down and talk to someone about it. Could be family, friends, exes, whatever. It could be something to do with work. Just put it where it fits with you. But where I'm feeling like that, you might feel a little bit like you might get you a bit choked. Do you know the best thing to do is don't speak a lot and just listen. Sometimes the things that are less said is sometimes a better situation. I think you get a better result out of it. Maybe you might need to like stand your ground, but just listen, let whoever have their say, and then analyse what you're going to say before you say it. And I'm feeling that very strongly. And it might give you a lot of healing, like I said, by standing your ground and listening to someone and saying what you want to say. You might need to forgive someone, which will bring you peace, or it might bring peace to everyone involved so you can move on, and so can whoever else that you're forgiving. Or you might need to forgive yourself. And I've had to do that a few times, and it's not easy. But that might bring you peace as well, to do what we was talking about at the beginning with the book, like with the healing. And you might need to forgive some things that will bring you a lot of peace. So you could be into unicorns as well. You might need to show yourself now and show who you really are. Because I always feel that on unicorns with me. It's like it's showing who you are. Like showing yourself. Not being scared. Standing tall. Like knowing who you are. Loving who you are. But yeah, you might need to make a decision. But the angels are around you. Talk to your angels, okay? And speak to them. Tell them what's worrying you. So you might need your intuition on making a decision. It might be something that you know is coming. You might feel this coming already, but you know you've been hermiting and you know what to do. And I think there'd be great rewards in doing this, and I do. You might need to shine the light on something. It might get you in your emotions. This might. I do feel that you might be feeling a bit emotional like me today. So it always resonates here, guys. But I feel happy. I always do. I just think everything I'm doing at the moment is just for a better purpose. And so I'm not very good at explaining things sometimes. And I do apologise. But because when I've got a lot of things going on, I know myself, like, what I want to say. But sometimes I can't say it. And then when I get off of here, I think, oh, I wish I'd have said this now. But listen, I'm real, so you probably understand me more than I understand myself. I'm being serious. So anyway, let's have another card. Woo, we got 2. Inner strength, there you go. So you have got a lot of inner strength. You might need a lot of inner strength, guys. Right, so you have great courage. You're very strong. And you're very kind as well. You may not realise how strong and powerful that you are, guys. But there's no problem that you can't solve. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions if the right answer to tell someone is no. So I am feeling this. You might have to tell someone no, and it might take a lot of courage. Someone might have taken your kindness for a bit of weakness. But you might say this in a powerful, strong way, and also be a little bit kind about it and not be ruthless, I feel like saying. So yeah, you probably have been a very compassionate person. I think you are a compassionate person, and you've given someone a lot of compassion. But you need to realise that you need the same back to you, and you do. You need to be treated the same as you treat other people. So just stand strong in what you believe in. Stand strong in what you want to say. And if you have to tell someone no, get the strength to tell them no. Sometimes people don't like the word no, but it sometimes has to be said. So number 11 could be a number for you. You might even have a little cat. I feel you might be quite happy with just your pets. So you're definitely going to have to confront something, I'm feeling this. We've got number 8, number 18, number 9, twice, and number 11. And now we've got number 8. So we've got 2 8s. And no, really, we've got like 3 8s because we've got 18, 8 and 8. So we've got 1, 8, 8, 8. And we've got 9, 9 and 11. So there's so much going on right now that it may feel very overwhelming to you. And yet it's wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. If you are asking to travel, take a flight, then do so with confidence. So you might need to travel somewhere. I feel you might need to travel. You might need to travel somewhere to do this. What you need to sort out and confront someone. Someone might travel towards you. I'm feeling you're on a higher platform though. I am feeling this. You are, whatever you're going to confront, I'm feeling it's not going to be too bad because there's sticks, not swords. So sticks normally are just like arguments, like, but not fights, if you know what I mean. It's nothing serious. But I feel someone might not like the fact that you're higher than them, and I am feeling this. Or someone might feel like you think you're better than them. But it's only because you've elevated to where you are, and you've done a lot of work on yourself and you've grown your wings and started to fly high, and you have. There might be a lot going on in the background, I'm feeling as well. And maybe you're so busy that you're not even noticing it. And because I feel like you are more in your purpose, that's what's taking up your time. Life could be challenging for you, like it says, but I'm just feeling that someone might want to speak to you. They've only got one little stick up, so they might want to try and be a little bit dictating, I'm feeling. But, I mean, you can see the 8 of action how you want if you read tarot, but I'm just reading it as I feel led to say. But I'm feeling that's you there. And look, you're very strong at the moment, and you are, and you've elevated. You might have shined a light on a lot of things. You might be making someone feel a little bit small, and you've left them behind. And I feel someone might get a little bit confrontational, or they want to be heard and they want you to listen. I'm feeling like, because he's not got full length trousers on, I'm getting a page here, someone that hasn't done a lot of work with their short trousers on, and I am, and I'm feeling, because he's wearing a helmet, that this person doesn't like to listen to other people. They like to express themselves, but they don't like to listen, and a lot doesn't go in, if you know what I mean. Someone's not as intelligent as you. I feel like you're quite happy at the moment. You are quite happy, and you're very strong. You are very strong. You can see by the size of the wings. Look at the wings. Looks like a little ballerina, but I'm feeling a fairy. But I feel you have, like, become a bit higher and done a lot more work than the person that we're talking about. Or you might be higher up in your job. But yeah, so we got inner strength, 8 of action, fair decisions, intuition and insight, the spiritual teacher, and the 9 of emotions. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to do you a prayer, and I am, because I'm feeling led to do you a prayer. And have a good day, no matter what you're doing. My light's terrible in here today. I do apologise. So I'm just going to randomly rest a while. We've had this before. So all who have entered into God's rest have rested from their labours, just as God did after creating the world. Lord, I'm tired. I'm racing towards some things as I run from others. I'm climbing a hill while dodging boulders as they fall. I need a respite from the things the world heaves towards me and from the things I pull upon myself. Some days I'm not even sure which is which. I'm coming to rest a while with you. You give supernatural strength in my body and in my soul, and that is exactly what I need. Draw me into your peace, God, under your protection. Even if I can't stop all my labour, I know I'll find relief. Amen. So I feel a lot of you are tired, because I'm tired as well, guys. You're probably tired from whatever you've been going through, or just tired from life, or tired from healing, or tired from things you've been going through and you just feel exhausted. But yeah, maybe you need to. Maybe you've been feeling like you're running away from people, and like every time you're climbing a hill and then people are throwing things in your way, and it feels like people are throwing boulders at you all the time, and you need a break, and you do. And maybe you need to have a little bit of quiet time, guys, and just rest and shut your eyes and turn off the TV and go and rest for a little while. Go and listen to God and listen to yourself, and just lay there and say, I need some rest, and I do, and I need some peace. And your body might need a rest. You might feel very achy. You might feel like it might just give you a little bit of peace. I'm feeling this quite a lot today, because I do resonate with you guys, and you probably need a bit of protection. I'm feeling you need a bit of hermiting. You do. You need to be inside now. Get comfy clothes on, maybe put a few lamps on, get it all cosy, and unpack some of that crap in that backpack. Give it to God. It might get you very emotional, guys, but use your intuition, okay? You might need to think about a decision. My throat again. It's something you're going to find very hard to talk about, I feel. And You just need a bit of courage, darling, and you do. And just be kind to yourself, okay? And realise how strong you are. And there's no problem that God can't solve, okay? If you feel like it's a problem you can't solve yourself, then give it to God. You're not supposed to solve problems on your own, babe. You're not. None of us are, okay? And just stand strong and know that sometimes you have to tell people no. You might need to tell people no that you don't want to do things. No, I don't want to come out today. No, I don't want to be in your company. No, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. No, no, no. Do you know how I learnt to say no? Because I was a Mrs. Yes woman, and I was. Even if I didn't want to do something, I'd say yes because I didn't want to offend other people. Didn't matter if I wasn't comfortable where I was going, or it didn't matter if I didn't want to be at this little party for the kids, and I really wasn't mentally well enough to be there. But I still used to go and then really regret that I went, because I'd either kick off or I'd get tired or I'd have to leave or I'd start an argument, and I'd be like, well, I told you I didn't want to come, and then I'd, you know what I mean, blame other people when really I should have said no. And the way I used to do it is sit in front of the mirror and pretend that I was there and someone was asking me something, and I'd say no. And it was very awkward at first. And I'd be like, I can't do that with people, say no. But you can, and it gets easier. And once you start saying no to things, you start saying no to everything. I'm being serious, guys. So maybe you need to get some strength and you need to practice saying no, because other people will say no to you if they didn't want to do something. They wouldn't think twice about it. But when you're a caring, kind person that thinks a lot about how other people feel, which I feel you do, then you need to learn how to say no for your own well-being, yeah? Because you need to look after yourself. You need to look after number one. And if you don't look after yourself, you can't look after anybody else. And you'll be no good to anybody. So just rest a while. Again, look, with the prayer, rest a while. I do feel that you need to rest. You need to get within yourself, get in your emotions, and just... maybe you need to get a little bit of inner strength in you. You might be feeling tired because you haven't got any strength, but you'll be all right. Okay, you will be okay. I'm feeling your energy, and obviously I've got my own healing I've been doing, so I'm not just saying I'm feeling yours, but I can feel your energy. That's why I come on and say what I say. Okay, and don't worry. Okay, you'll be fine. You will be. Everyone gets tired. Don't feel guilty about being tired, and don't feel guilty about resting either, guys, alright? Do not. You need to look after yourself and know that I love you. And I just want to read you the back of this because I don't know why I'm getting led to it. And it says, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank him for all that he has done, okay? I love you guys, and I do, and have a nice day. I won't be on as much today. I might do one more video because I've got my own healing to do today, and we've all got to do what we need to do. But I am here in the comments for you, and I will see you soon. And thank you so much for your help in the comments. I really do appreciate it, and I love you all so much, and I do. If you like the video, like it. If you haven't subscribed, still I can't talk today. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if you have subscribed, welcome to the channel. And to all my loyal subscribers, I love you. And we're going to do this, and we're going to get through this, and I'm your light, okay? And just so you know, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and there is, okay? We have up days and down days, and we're going to do this together. That's why I'm here, and I want you to help me as well. And I'm getting emotional, so I'm going to leave because I love you guys. We've been through a lot, and we have, and it's time for us to rest a little bit now, and it is. And we deserve it, and we do. There's only so much we can put up with until we have a breakdown. And like you know, I had a massive breakdown, and I would never want to be there again. That's why I'm healing. It's the most frightening thing in the world to have a breakdown and lose your mind. And I lost my mind, and I did. And I don't want you to feel like that. That's why I've done this channel, so none of you ever be on your own, and you'll have someone, because I wish I was as strong as I am now, so I could have helped myself. And I have helped myself eventually, but I wanted someone like me now, and I didn't have that. So that's why I want to be here for you. And I'm not perfect, guys, and I don't know everything, and I don't, but I can only help you with what I know through my experiences. And that's what I'm here for, guys, is just to show you love and for you to just be yourself, okay, and set yourself free. And don't worry about other people like that. Learn to say no, okay? And learn to say yes to you. I love you guys, okay? Namaste. And thanks for coming to my channel. Mwah. Go and have some rest, okay? And know I love you. I'll see you in the comments.